Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Drakken on Endless. I think we can put this one away. I think. Listen, I've been talking a big game, like, oh, we're definitely going to win this. We're not definitely going to win this. We could still screw up. Let's not lose focus. So first of all, let's check the victory conditions here. How are we looking? 26% toward the economic victory, still nowhere on all the others, I assume. Yeah. Okay, so we do have a limited amount of time until purple ends the game by accumulating enough dust. However, we're talking about 555,500 dust. They are not making enough for that to be a really tight timer. Also, we're only happy. That's ridiculous. There we go. New cities, man. These new cities are dragging us down. So, we're basically just fighting. We gotta take Siegor. Hey, look, it's Olaran. We found it. Unfortunately, this being step 6, wait for 10 turns, then do another thing, then go to step 7 and do 2 to 3 more things. There's no way that's going to be faster than just trying to take Purple's capital. So, let's make with the violence, shall we? Let's position ourselves to launch an attack. I think we probably want to start... Like, we're going to need both of our armies for this. I know I wanted to run these guys over and attack the capital right away, but we're going to need both of our armies to ensure that these guys don't get away. We're just going to have to push the Guardians really hard. This is like a somewhat dangerous part of the war, where we're clearing out these Guardians. You notice Photios has very poor health, and Skoros has better, but not a lot better. These are not very upgraded Guardians, it looks like. Alright, so we're going to want to attack Photios the moment we can. So, of course, we're just going to spam the hell out of right-click here. And that slightly ominous music you hear is the sound of us reaching the end. Alright, so how many turns are we looking at? 24. That's not great. That's not that good of a number. Yeah. But remember, oh hey, Dustwater's available. Cool. Remember, we are working on some science stockpiles and stuff. It won't actually be 24. So let's just go back and, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you, couldn't remember if I had already researched stockpile tech or not. We have, and yep, none have appeared on the auction, the marketplace. Alright, I think we should be able to do this. He's going to run. Alright, so we just need to be in position to chase him, basically. Actually, we probably need to chase these guys, too. Man. Because I don't... Yeah, I don't want to be losing cities. So we're gonna have to play cleanup for a couple of turns here. We're not gonna be able to make forward progress on our war. Our Moonleaf just ran out. Can I buy more? Can I buy enough more? I sure can. So what does it cost us to pop a booster right now? 70? Okay, 17 turns. That's something. Alright. We may as well launch our attack on this guy from the other side of him. Come on, go. Alright. The pathing gets really weird when there are enemy troops around. You can see that we had a path drawn like this, but when I right-clicked, it briefly redrew the path like that, because for some reason, if there's an enemy unit near you, your troops will always try to path through them, despite the fact that they know they can't. Even if pathing through them isn't the optimal path, they will change from the optimal pathing to try to path through the enemy and fail. Oh, they attacked us over here? Okay. Blue finally got finished off. Wait. reacting to my alliance breaking. I didn't break any alliances. Did I? Was that a thing I did? I don't think so. They just broke an alliance with me and then are blaming me for it. That's interesting. Alright, I think this should probably be fine. We could strain our influence a little bit more to get extra move. You know what? Let's do it. We have an army that's having to run the wrong way to play cleanup. It would be nice to be able to get them back over here in time. Alright, so let's do it. We should be able to crush this. I can't believe they attacked us. This is not good for them. These guys have 100 damage, so like even though their attack stats are good, look at how much life we have. Alright, well let's start our guys in positions where they'll be projecting force a little better. They have an initiative advantage on their Yotus units, but these guys are so far back and have such short range that it kind of doesn't matter. So everybody just pick one to rumble with. Let's make sure that they're all getting attention. And then yeah, we'll have the ranged units all focus in on a single target to make sure that target goes down. We're using our Drakkenlings less as actual fighting troops and more as skirmishers just pinning the enemy. Although it looks like we're gonna do some pretty serious damage in the course of pinning the enemy. I have to wonder. It's a pretty small sample size right now, so I have to wonder if something serious has changed, maybe in the AI's decision making, because I feel like we've had a couple of games since Tempest came out, where the AI has done sort of a sketchy job of upgrading their units. And I really do. It does feel to me like it's something that has only been the case, maybe even since the post-Tempest patch, the one that reduced the amount of resources that spawn in the ocean, or on the fortresses, rather. I don't know. We'll have to play more games before we can make any reasonable guess. I tried to figure this out so that our Kekators could be spreading a little bit more healing with their actions, but it kind of looks like, yeah, we're just going to be casting direct heals instead. Alright, so this is kind of what I was talking about when I said I can't believe that they attacked us. I assumed that they were going to send that army to the west and then use it to harass cities, and so they would want to just flee from my actual army. They don't want to fight this. Oh right, I can't move over there because this isn't resolved yet. I assume he retreats? No, okay. Well, let's finish him off then. I don't know that it's a great idea for all of my Kekators to be in a place where they're not defended at all. But I guess the idea is that, no, still, let's put some of these guys over here. Okay, Photios is a ranged unit, so it doesn't really matter for defending ourselves from him, but if reinforcements had come in, it might have mattered. So he has set our poor Drakkenling on fire, but I don't think that's going to be good enough. What do you guys do? Oh, there's cliffs. Well, whatever. He does manage to survive an extra turn out of that, probably. But he's only going to get one more attack off here. This is pretty grim for green. I understand why it's not a good idea to make the AI have the capability to surrender, because if you put that in, then players are going to start abusing it immediately. Really, nobody wants to heal the guy who's on fire? Players will figure out how to make the enemy AI want to surrender. But, man, sometimes I wish they would just surrender when they've clearly lost the game. Alright, let's go hit the capital. I think this army alone should be able to handle pretty much anything that could be thrown at us. Hell yeah, plus 15 damage. We're getting to the good stuff now. take a little break to search these ruins and get Starblade. I don't know that I've ever seen this before. Wow, that seems like a very good sword. Plus 64 damage, plus 50% damage. And since it's a sword, it has Infantry Slayer on it. Seems really good. Alright, let's head over this way and push these guys. So 5 and 6 turns until we have stockpiles. We're 7 turns off. Oh, I should be rushing this. That is what I was saving dust for. That's right. I remember stuff now. Could you move maybe? But like, hey guy, maybe you can move? No? Wow, that was that was pretty shitty. We should spawn a naval unit or two and go take that back. How expensive would that be? I mean, he probably has a bunch of ships over here still. So, never mind. Okay, well, to be perfectly honest with you, our troops are so hardy and our battle plan is so simple, I don't know that we even need to manual these battles. Yeah, we actually came out of that with full health. Ridiculous. Again, there's not much to it. Couldn't finish him off. Curious. Alright, on this next turn, we're just going to attack them. Or actually, they'll come out and attack us, probably, because they'll be under 1 turn of fortification damage left. And if these guys want to go take one of these cities, we can, of course, trivially take them back, especially with our troops being as fast as they are right now. Alright, so let's see what the serum looks like. Wow, still a lot of turns, actually. Surprising number of turns. Okay. Let's level up our governors. I'm sure we'll get attacked in a second here. Yeah, there it is. Alright, so just leveling up our governors. Green certainly has a lot of troops. Like, they're numerous. Yep, absolute brutality. These guys have no chance against us. The difference in our tech levels is too high. Alright, so let's do this. Not include them so they don't lose their action point. Yeah. And then take the city. Okay. I was informed that there is a bug in place that if a reinforcing army defends a city, then the city will not fall, even if you do win the battle. So that's why it happened in a previous video. I don't remember if it was the last one or the one before that, and that's why that just happened there. It's fine. We'll just attack them again next turn. There is no reinforcing army left. Okay, so this city needs to continue to pump its science. I'm confident that we can get this down. Okay, is there anything else directly relevant to science here? I mean, we keep building outward. But no, not really. Not directly relevant. How about if we... How much does it cost to buy one of these out with our discounts? $17.90. $17,932 is still the number. Well, it wouldn't be bad to have one of these. Let's get our birth rate up as well. 3 turns and then another one a turn afterward. An industry stockpile, which we may as well buy. And we'll throw it on one of the cities that is currently producing the science stockpiles. How about this one? Wait, can I not buy... Maybe you can't buy out from the city menu when you're... Oh, no, it did work. Okay. We may as well buy that one out, too. Alright, so obviously these guys will be in a lot of trouble at the start of our next turn. Didn't find anything. Okay, we have to take Sarad. I mean, we don't have to take Sarad, but obviously it'll make taking Anolia a little bit less annoying, because we won't be getting constantly hit from the back with reinforcements. And Laldora needs to make... Honestly, there's so little that most of our cities can do to contribute to this this effort, which at this point it's just these two armies, really, that are determining our time to win. So I assume these guys will retreat on their turn from this battle. I don't think they want to actually fight. We'll take this. The privateer army burned down Benevin. Okay, that's fine. I don't actually care about that. I guess let's get in front of these guys. Okay, so let's deal with some of these notifications, shall we? Salamont needs to be making things... Oh, this is important. Let's work on that. That's what we'll be saving our dust for a turn or two. Wherein has significantly increased its science output. Alright, we're bringing our time to science down pretty significantly here. Can I push us back over? Nope. Can't get back to Fervent. The Siegor is bringing down our average too much. Okay, what other cities need orders? You guys are doing so well. Just keep doing that thing. It probably is not the case, by the way, that these stockpiles even matter, because it probably is not the case that that getting serum is actually going to change anything. It's sort of an insurance play, really. We'll just keep upgrading the... Oh no, I already... Right, there were two notifications generated for that guy because he gained 2 levels. We probably are going to be able to beat Purple's army hard enough and fast enough that we don't need the extra attack or life. Or sorry, it's damage and life that the Serum of Terror gives. Okay, don't care about that. Auto-resolve. Yep. They are retreating as one would expect. How many of these can I just dismiss without... Okay. This one's an actual battle. Okay. They're just gonna run away. Retreating troops do not... Retreating costs your action point. So they can't actually attack the city this turn. Put down a little siege. These guys actually have completely filled the bottleneck. So we'll just walk around. We'll grab both of these cities on this next turn. If Purple wants to keep running privateers around and burning down our stuff, that's absolutely fine with me. It actually is maybe something I should be doing on my own. I'm going to take this to remove the winter movement penalty. A winter is going to fall relatively soon. I do not want to have my troops be all slow once that happens. I don't know, whatever. Jesus. The stuff that the AI hasn't built. It's crazy. Here, build all of these things, and then we'll figure it out from there. So how do I want to attack this city? I'd like to do it in a way that doesn't include Rondaria's garrison. It looks like maybe if I attack... Yeah, like this, I think we're good. What's up? Ah, yes. There's only one Only one capital left. Do we really not have advanced alchemy lab here? That seems crazy. How far are we from... Oh, no. Not far at all. In fact, we can buy it out right this second. Okay, and then I guess continuing to build burrows. There's an anomaly here that is currently worth an awful lot of science. Wow, that is a that is a drubbing. I want to attack the city. It's hard to target some hexes sometimes. Yes, this should not include Rundaria in the battle. Unfortunately, they have an external reinforcing army, so the bug prevents us from conquering this turn. That's fine, we'll take it next turn and then move. Yeah, I do not feel that we really should be running over our enemies quite this easily. Okay, I don't care about that. At this point in the game. We shouldn't be this far ahead. It's a little strange. But like I said, it may be just a couple of games in a row that the AI has sort of gotten locked in weird patterns. Or it may be some kind of weird behavior introduced in a recent patch. Alright. Attacking from this side would... No, this doesn't even get Rundaria. You can see the the white outline ends just short of them. I was going to say attacking from this side is bad, but attacking from this side should be fine. But it turns out they're both fine. Alright, not too many more turns till Serum, but like I said, it's probably irrelevant. So Mahale has a smallish fortification. It has a decent-sized garrison, and we probably won't have to fight any of the other garrisons of the cities nearby. Alright, yeah, we just go straight for this. Very few units, very small fortification values. And we take this city. They're going to take Dardogar back, and then we're going to take it back on the next turn, and then we'll negotiate some kind of peace. Because now that I have their capital and my staging ground, I don't actually need to be at war with them anymore. To be perfectly honest, them having Dardogar doesn't hurt me in any way, and maybe I should just let it go. Where do we want to put this abbey? Let's put it right here. You probably don't need to be on dust. We don't really need dust. Okay, next turn we're going to have another stockpile up. Tool Drudge isn't too far off of theirs. I don't know. Honestly, we may resolve the game before the Serum finishes anyway. Okay, so I think a big part of our victory this game, at least, yeah, I would say a big part, is that we got out onto the oceans and we got some fortresses early. I think there's a lot to be said about the value of that. So we have enough movement so that we can attack that city immediately once we declare war on purple. Which I guess we could just do next turn. Yeah, let's just see if green will take peace right now. I don't care about Dardogar. Oh. What am I talking about? See if they'll take it. We are now at truce. Just so you're aware. Alright, we definitely need to wait at least this coming turn. Do I want to wait until both of my armies are close enough to get in there? I don't think that it's really going to be an issue. Our capital is far enough from purple that even if they blitz us as we blitz them, they can't... yeah, close. I'm not shocked by that. Purple's going to try to burn down their city. It's not going to work. They actually leave a small amount of defensive troops. Okay, we don't care about that quest. It is not relevant to our plan. It's important in games, in all kinds of games, to develop a plan and realize when things that are sort of broadly good are not necessary anymore. Like, in general, we should have taken Dardagar back, right? In most situations, taking a city that is easy to take is a good idea. But because we have a direct path to victory that is not affected by whether Dardagar is ours or not, taking Dardagar back is just sort of a waste of our time. So do I do it this turn or do I do it next turn? Let's bring both of our armies in, because they do have 7 troops with a lot of extra health. Okay, we'll wait one more turn. So thanks to our incredible move speed, we'll be able to... we will be able to get both of our armies to their capital. Pretty sure. Yeah. And yeah, we're going to get it done before before the serum finishes, even in the most optimistic case. Now, this strategy would not probably work against a player, right? Because they would see that we are doing this, and they would bring a lot of troops to their capital to defend. Although it kind of looks like maybe Purple is trying to do that. So he's got Dredge 6? No, Dredge 5 as his most advanced troop. Whatever. Not Olaran. These are real guys. But you'll notice way less health than we have. So even if we're running up against troops that have defensive stats that are very similar to ours, we have a huge advantage from the fact that it takes them, 6 or 7 hits to bring us down. Oh, there's a cliff. We gotta make sure that we're in a space where we can actually attack them. I'm trying to do this in a way that's not going to include defenders. So we siege the capital, and then if we attack from right here, does it include that army? It does not. Okay. I'm confident we can do this. We're going to go ahead and manual it, because I want to make sure that we don't lose a turn, basically, to, like, weird positioning or something. Like this. These guys could very easily get outranged by the front line of their troops dying. We should definitely start up where we can move forward toward our enemies. Let's actually bring this line of guys out like here. There we go. Our ranged guys are perfectly safe. Okay. We have the advantage, the initiative advantage. So I'd actually really like you to go get Syria Lastra. Yeah, we just want to try to pin as many of them as possible. Oh, there's a cliff here. So we don't have to actually worry about that guy very much. And then, who's dangerous? The dredges are the most dangerous, so we'll have the ranged troops focus on the dredge. Oh, they do have one unit that's actually pretty fast. So it should be not a big deal that they have all this fortification, but it does mean that our first 2 attacks are going to bounce right off of them. We're not going to get any meaningful damage done in these first 2 rounds. So there is still time for something bad to happen positioning-wise, and that's why it was important to make sure that our troops are not positioned in crazy ways. You can see they're going to close on our... this guy really screwed things up. They're doing everything in their power to close on our ranged troops. Okay. Yeah, this is still fine. So again, we're just using our melee troops as skirmishers to try to lock up these guys as much as possible. Unfortunately, these high initiative troops are a little bit more difficult to do that with. But this guy can just be the next focus for the range units. Alright, we're able to lock up most of their cavalry. Oh. Stun, they have hammers. Not bad. Okay, the ranged troops apparently heard what I was saying. Let's see if we can't kill this guy before he causes too much trouble. And actually, our skirmishers are supposed to just be... the role of a skirmisher is just to lock up enemy troops and prevent them from doing things that would be unpleasant to you. But our guys are powerful enough that our skirmishers are totally going to kill the enemy troops that they're trying to distract. Okay, at this point, I think it sort of doesn't matter anymore. Let's just attack them. It does look like we maybe will not pull this off in one go. But you'll notice our because of the way I positioned, our other army was actually not in reinforcement range in this battle, so they can still attack this coming turn. And actually, I wonder if maybe that was accidentally really good, because now the second army will come in totally fresh against an army that is without fortification and quite low on health. That is providing that we don't get the kills here, which I'm starting to become more confident that we will do. The structure of that sentence was terrible. So I'm very focused on all these numbers. Yeah, we're gonna lock this up for sure. Okay, well that's the game then, I do believe. Unless something crazy happens. Unless they somehow have a bunch of troops near my capital. Nope. Turns out capital's still safe. Okay, well I think that's gonna be it for this episode. You starve for war, we have an adequate supply on hand. Yeah. You know what? We don't need to assign stuff. Okay, turn 127. That's not, it's not too bad, actually. So again, a win like that would be a lot more difficult to pull off against players, because the purple player would have realized what I was doing much earlier and would have reinforced. They would have probably been a lot more aggressive with privateers. They could not have directly declared war. Remember, they are the roving clans. But, yeah, would not have gone down quite the same way. So that's going to be it for this episode of Drakken on Endless. Leave in the comments below if you'd like to see a particular race played, a particular faction played, I should say. If you'd like to see a particular strategy tried out, leave that stuff in the comments below. I do not yet know what I'm recording for tomorrow, so you guys can decide. And come back tomorrow to see whatever it is we do, and we'll see you then.